Welcome. If part of your job requires you to chair meetings often in English because you work for an international company or are visiting English customers, then this video is going to be perfect for you. We're going to look at the phrases and vocabulary that you need. When you're opening the meeting, this is how you can start. Good morning, everyone. Since everyone is here, let's get started. First, I'd like to thank you all for attending. The main purpose of today's meeting is to finalize the budget for the upcoming quarter. Has everyone received a copy of the agenda? So let's have a look at agenda. It might be new for you. This is the list of items that you will discuss at a meeting. For example, we have a sentence. Please check the agenda before the meeting so you are prepared for the discussion. Or we have a very tight agenda today, so we need to move quickly. So after opening the meeting, we now move on to setting the stage. So we have a lot to cover, so please keep your comments brief to ensure we stay on track. We're going to come back to on track. If we can't reach a consensus on certain points today, we'll table those for our next session. So let's have a look at some of the vocabulary there. Consensus. This is a general agreement among a group of people. It means everybody comes to a majority general agreement. For example, the board finally reached a consensus on the new hiring policy. It's difficult to reach a consensus when there are so many conflicting interests. Table, this is the verb, not the noun. It's to postpone the discussion of a specific topic until a later time. For example, we don't have enough data yet, so let's table this issue until next month. The manager decided to table the budget talk to focus on the current crisis. And lastly, we have here, on track. This means to proceed according to plan. If you go off track, you become distracted or diverted from your topic. We don't have much time today, so we need to stay on track. The participants were discussing different topics, so the chair needed to get the meeting back on track. The next up, now managing the discussion. So we've looked at opening it, setting the stage, and now managing the discussion. Let's move on to the first item. Sarah, would you like to lead us through the marketing projections? Please feel free to chime in if you have questions, but let Sarah finish her overview first. So what does it mean to chime in? This is to join a conversation or discussion by providing your opinion. So it's like an interruption, but to chime in. If someone asks you to chime in, then feel free to add your thoughts. Feel free to chime in if you have any ideas regarding the design. He waited for a break in the conversation to chime in with his concerns. Next up, we have closing the meeting and action items. Before we wrap up, before we end, let's quickly summarize the main points. We've agreed on the spend for digital ads, but we need more data on the print campaign. Mark, could you look into that by Friday? There's our action item. I'll send out the minutes later today. Thank you for your contributions, everyone. So we can use these phrases through your meeting. It gives you a nice clear outline. So let's have a look at minutes. Okay, this is not to do with the clock, hours and minutes. This is the official written record of what was said and decided at the meeting. The secretary is responsible for taking the minutes during the session. According to the minutes from last week, we agreed to increase the sales targets. So you hear people talk about the minutes of the meeting. It's what was said and what was decided, a written down record during the meeting. Thank you very much for your time. Let me know in the comments which ones were new for you and which ones you'll be using in your next meeting.